It's episode 30, just off the plate. It's Armando. I'm Cody. Jessica's helping out. And then there were two, plus Jessica.
Yeah. Hey, what do they say in F9? Family first.
That's it.
Family, man. Family.
If you will notice, Lawrence is not here. Come to your own conclusions as to why. We have our own. But be that as it may, the show must go on.
Show must go on, man. We got to get these standings. We got to get these this news out.
Although not a lot has been going on. Holiday and rain has really affected baseball.
It really has, man. I mean, it's that rain. It just keeps plaguing us here in Houston, man. It's annoying. It's very, very annoying.
And sometimes the holiday brings on more games, but that was not the case this 4th of July for the Texas Cup. Did not happen.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that, man.
Yeah.
We participated every week, right? I mean, every year.
Every year, yeah. But it probably wouldn't have happened anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it was terrible Friday, 4th of July weekend. I mean, it just was no good.
Fireworks till the 6th.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to pop them, right? You're going to waste your money.
You know what? Every year I spend time with my nephew in my cousin's house, and we go do this thing. And this year we didn't because I was like, I'm not spending this money on food and on fireworks. A few $100s on everything, not to be able to do it because it's fucking rain. So
it's depressing.
It is. It really
just makes you want to stay inside.
So I woke up that Sunday morning I looked outside and I said, I don't feel free. I don't feel free, man. I don't feel free. I'm caged up in here.
Yeah.
What do you think, baby girl? What's up, Bronte? Hey, say something.
Hello.
Get it closer.
Why?
Because I said, I don't know. That's just what we're supposed to do. Hey, are we competing with the fucking Astros again? Goddamn Astros.
How many do we have?
We got like 6.
Yeah.
Or 4. Oh, we're down to 4. So hopefully, hey, Ronte, can you hear us very well?
Down to 4.
Yeah.
They saw that Lawrence wasn't here and they left.
I said this gone. I said Armando's wearing glasses. Lawrence is not here. Lawrence probably sent out a chat. Hey man, I'm not gonna be on. Boycott the show. Hey, Ronte, can you hear us or what? Are you paying attention?
It is a big series over at Minute Maid, so.
What's up, Jesse? There we go. We got a hot shot in the building. Let's see.
Let them flow in.
Yeah, let them flow in. What I was going to tell you. So, yeah, I mean, dude, you're right. Even if we had done the Texas Cup, right? Even if we had it gone on, I think it would have rooted. And what sucks is, it's okay for us locals, in a sense, right? Because you just drive back. What, a half-hour drive? Mm-hmm. But you come in from San Antonio, Austin, Dallas for this tournament. And here's the thing.
Louisiana.
Yeah. No matter where you came from, you're not going to be able to play. I mean, we couldn't find another field. The only thing that you could have done is booked a very expensive turf field. So
if it's not raining during the game,
correct.
Which for the most part it was raining all day.
Yeah.
Like it may have stopped for a little bit, but you start playing, it's going to rain again.
Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, and remember that happened to us in Austin, right?
Yeah.
We were going around.
Man, that was incredible.
Wasn't it?
What a rainstorm.
Yeah, it's like we left Houston to go to Austin to get rained out. Like, what the hell's that all about?
And it really did come out of nowhere because it wasn't dark like it was over the 4th here. It was sunny and then just boom, rain cloud.
But even this weekend, it would start off good in the morning, right, a little bit, and then the clouds would just come over. Like, cause I remember, I don't know what, I took Thursday and Friday off, thinking I was gonna do something. Didn't do nothing. I thought I was gonna be in a better mood on Friday.
No, it's lingering.
Yeah, and then it was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the pool, and then I look outside, oh, it's about to rain. It's about to rain. It's like, it's terrible, man. What's up, Cameron? What's up, Josh?
Terrible conditions after a loss like that.
It is. Coming in, I'm supposed to be coming in happy on Friday, I'm sorry. And, it just wasn't what we thought, man.
It made the holiday miserable.
Did you like the holiday, baby girl?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Stay young, Emotions don't get in the way of anything. When you get old, you get bitter, you get pissed about things, and it affects your life.
It does, man. You get upset
over petty things.
Yeah, you do.
Over a paid men's league baseball. It will ruin your life.
Ronte, yeah. So I don't know, man. I mean, it's. I still play on HBA Sundays, and I don't know yet. I don't know if Bobby has accepted me as one of his own. And so we'll see if they keep me around or whatever. But I think I've only played one game. Me and Cheetah only played one game, so we'll see what's up, man. But that even that game last week got canceled. The week before, it got rained out at Schwartz, and it didn't get rained out.
Alonso?
Yeah,
the Alonso game. Okay.
Yeah, it rained the day before in Schwartz Park, so it's like it was a mud hole. So it kind of really sucked, So, but it is what it is, man.
We'll get through it. So our last two games in HHL they're rain out games that we need to make up, and we continue to be unable to make them up.
Isn't that crazy, man?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy, man?
I don't see us playing tomorrow. Especially with an 80% chance, but whatever.
Oh man, is it 80% chance? I feel like every day is 80%. Even when it doesn't rain, I feel like there was an 80% chance.
I think it was 70 today, and I didn't see much rain. Who knows? You never know.
What's up, Macho? Yeah, man. I mean, it's.
I could have used your help on Thursday, Macho.
Yeah, Macho, man. We could have just used a black jersey. Definitely a tough game. The other thing too is that it's not just has to rain on that day to ruin your baseball day, right? It's the day before, or depends how hard it rained, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it was cloudy and overcast the day after the rain, doesn't give enough time to dry up.
Yeah, and I will tell someone who's not familiar with baseball, right? Oh, our game's been rained out. What? It hasn't rained all day today. It's like, yes, but the field is wet from yesterday.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be raining. The field just has to be dry.
Isn't that funny? Like
yeah.
You have to say that. It's true. I've had to explain that myself and say, hey, man.
Maybe I should just say the field is too wet.
Field conditions do not allow for us to play. But of course, I think last week when there was 2 rain-out games that were made up, and that Wednesday game was kind of a telltale if we were going to be able to play Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And they got to play. The field wasn't perfect. It was home plate. I think they had to use some quick dry, to get it going, but they ended up playing, so that kind of gave us so we're gonna play Thursday. As long as it doesn't rain, we should be able to play Thursday, and it ended up being a nice day to lose, I guess, right?
Maybe it should have rained.
I know, man.
In hindsight,
it definitely in hindsight, man. I mean, it was a nasty game. How many strikeouts? 14, 12? It was some. Very good.
I didn't pull the stats up on that one.
Yeah, very
rightfully
wise.
so.
Very wise. So. Damn. I like how X said we choked, but we did give him an L, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's funny. We won the game we were supposed to lose, right?
Yeah. That's funny, man, because that's the Cyclones' #1 team. Nobody had us to win. No, I mean, I didn't even put the stat up to give people the opportunity to weigh in on the game.
Yeah.
But I guarantee, I'll be honest, I didn't think we were going to win that game.
Right.
But we pulled it off, and I think that was the Pirate season, right? The games we should win, we don't, and the games that we probably, I don't know if we're going to win or not, we win.
Yeah.
So and when we beat some great teams, man.
You didn't know. The other team didn't know what Pirate team they were going to get.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
That's what it came down to.
That's how it's been the whole season.
But I think it's been like that for like almost everybody, because you start to see some of the people that win that you kind of go, oh man, I can't believe that team won or that team lost. I mean, we're talking about just jumping into another league. I mean, Cuba finally lost their first game in 20-some games. So it's just when you're on the losing end of I don't know who's going to win, it sucks, but it's kind of good because you're kind of going, hey man, we don't know who's going to win. So hopefully it's a great game. And I think more like most people said, we were on the losing end of that game, but it was a great game. And it was 1-1 for a long time, and then it just was 3-1. I mean, it's a low scoring game.
Yeah, it was, and he did a good job.
Yeah,
pitcher
did a great job.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's good and he's tough, and that's the way it goes.
That's the way baseball goes, man.
But we are here. You and I are here to face the music. We're here to face the baseball community, and Lawrence is not.
Yeah, I know.
So that is my theory as to why he's not here. So
all of a sudden, right?
I encourage the baseball community to light him up in the comments, please.
Please,
yes.
Please do. I mean, we nobody wants to come. Nobody wants to take an L in front of everybody, but
hey, we're here.
Yeah, and here's what was interesting was that you had the whole league watching that game, because that game literally dictated who was going to play who, how the seeding was, because we weren't fighting for 8th. We were probably going to end up somewhere in the 6th seed, right around there. But that game needed to be determined, and the thing, everything was us to win. For them it was nothing to lose. I mean, they get another loss, they get another win, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
they're not in the playoffs.
And somehow I think that makes it a little more challenging, right? We're on edge, like, okay, this high pressure situation, we need to win, right? But the other team, it's just whatever for them. They're more relaxed, casual, and sometimes you play better that way.
I agree.
Yeah, and what sucks about it is that it happens to be the last game of the season. Like we let ourselves get to where the last game of the season, it meant something, and it shouldn't have.
Yeah, I agree. It shouldn't have.
And when you play like crap, do you know the best thing to get over that is to go play another game and do better. But we couldn't do that because it was the last game, and then not only that, it was a holiday and it rained, and we still haven't played since then. No. I haven't. I don't know about you.
I haven't either.
So
I haven't played.
Yeah, it's no wonder we stayed in all weekend.
It kind of, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of made me feel like, do I hang up the cleats? Is this time for me to retire?
Oh yeah.
Take a little break. So, but
I think I sent out a text to someone saying I'm done with this.
Dude, and you know what's funny, man, is I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. So I was careful to keep those feelings inside, right? Because I didn't want to eat my words there, because I knew I was like, hey, I love the game. I'm not gonna not play, but But
it is fun to joke and,
of course.
To show. Let people know that, hey, this sucks when this happens, and
sucks,
I'm over this game.
Yes, Cameron, we're still friends, and X, you're right, man. I mean, we took out Tim Jones. I mean, Tim Jones is a great pitcher, probably going to be named MVP for Saturday League.
Yeah.
And great pitcher, and we did well. I mean, like I said, we did well against teams that people probably didn't think we were going to win against. And so, but that's the name of the game, and we keep trying, and shout out to our team, for hanging in there, and we had people not show up, and people who came in and helped us out, and things
we did limp along a little bit too.
Towards the end, we did limp along. I agree. So it is what it is, man.
I think we forgot how to run the bases a little bit in that last game too.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand on that one. Shit, umpire had to remind me how many outs there were. And if anybody's played with me, they know that that's not the first time I've forgot how many outs there is.
Well, we were yelling, "Get down, get down!"
Yeah, and it just I was like, "What?" It didn't make sense. It didn't make any sense to me. So.
And I was hoping, because I remember what you would always tell us, that I'm not listening to what anybody else says. I'm always going to slide into second.
Yeah.
You tell me down or not, I'm sliding. No. And I was hoping that would have taken over.
Well, the mind was, I'm taking my base. Yeah. It's in my mind, it's 2 outs.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. 2 outs. So walk. Either he's going to get struck out or he's going to walk. Either way, I'm going to walk basically to second. I didn't, and I got hosed out and looked like an idiot, So I'll own up to that. That was, I was really pissed off at myself for letting not only myself down but the team down. You know what I mean? I mean, that's me putting me in second. Put me at second, and it's just a boneheaded play. Because here's the thing: that's a mental mistake, right? It's different from an error, like the ball took a bad hop, you made a bad throw. A mental error is no excuse. I think your head should always be in the game. So, it is.
Yeah, but it's interesting. So we gave them that out, but we took it out from them. So we actually got that out back because they ended up batting, out of line or something.
Yeah, it was shout out to Josh for catching that. You know what I mean? And it's what happened was in that game, Josh or Dave batted out of order. The weird part is that the umpires weren't in that.
Yeah.
But if you guys didn't know, or I mean, you guys want to chime in, but what ended up happening was, if you want like to comments or something. So the or give them thumbs down. If they're talking shit about me, give them thumbs down. But you had they batted out of order, and the umpires couldn't agree. Which there was really only one umpire that couldn't agree that if you bat out of line, that the batter is out, right? And I'm gonna give credit. I'm gonna give credit to Andre for owning up to that out, right? Most people would say, "Oh, why'd you admit to that out?" No, he manned up and said, "Yeah, Armando's right. That's an out. The batter went up to the batter's box. He's batting out of lineup. It's an out." So he could have kept his mouth shut, which would have been fine too. I don't expect him to pipe up and say, yeah, it's an out. I did not expect that. He went ahead, so I give him respect for that. But then it was like, two managers, most of everybody on the team against one umpire.
Yeah.
The other umpire was like
10 minutes. Yeah, it felt like.
Yeah, it felt like 10 minutes. It could have been 2 minutes, but it did feel like 10 minutes, right? And so that was kind of weird. I didn't understand that, but hopefully later on he kind of understood that maybe wasn't in the
recognize the rule and know what to do moving forward.
Yeah, because that could have cost us the game, but it didn't work out that way. So it worked out pretty good for us.
You talk about mental mistakes. I mean, that's one on their part. So
yeah.
I mean, because it's easy. It can happen. You're excited. You want to hit, and you think you're leading off, and I get it. I mean, it was just. They just flipped the guy hitting and the guy on deck, right? That's all it was.
No. So what ended up happening was the guy came in late, so they're gonna give him some at bats, and he was trying to add to the bottom of my lineup.
Okay.
So I had told Andre, I said, hey, you can't do that in this league. In other leagues, it's okay, but in this league, once the lineup turns over, then you gotta sub out.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so. I think he had already told the guy that, then I told him that it couldn't be possible, and then he just didn't go back and correct him.
Okay.
So then he went out thinking, hey, you're batting 11 or 10, right? Because there was only 9 players. Yeah, you're batting 10, and it ended up costing him the out.
And a meaningless game, probably don't even do anything about it. Yeah, whatever. Go ahead, hit.
Yeah.
So.
But everything was on the line for us on that one.
Yeah, and then that's understandable why you would want to have someone look into that, because hey, we got to play by the rules.
Yeah.
And we want every out we can get.
Oh heck yeah, man! I was hoping I was hoping that was going to be a game changer. But it just didn't work out that way. And again, my hat off to those guys for doing what they did, and helping the Marlins walk into the get invited to the party that we've been trying to get into all season. Because here's the name of the game, and you heard me say this, Cody, in the dugout or in the chat. All those games are sort of meaningless. It's the last games that matter, right?
Oh yeah.
And so if you're gonna show up to the other games but not show up to the last ones, what the fuck is the point?
Yeah.
What's the fucking point? You know what I mean? You need to show up through the first games because we need to win games to get into the playoff. But then you got to be at the last one. You got to be there to support the team. And I just feel like it kind of fell apart a little bit for whatever reasons here and there. But it is what it is, and we just gonna have to catch it next time. I mean. There's always next season, I guess, and I hate saying that.
That's what losers say, right?
Exactly. That's how losers make themselves feel good, right? So it is what it is, and so, but
well, look on the bright side. At least we're doing well in HHL.
Yeah, a lot better.
Everybody makes the playoffs, but yeah.
But we are playing good, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we beat some good teams, right? But all that means nothing. Right.
No.
I mean, if we go into the playoffs, it's double elimination. But I mean, Thunder being let's call it the top tier, us beating them twice in the regular season doesn't mean shit if we can't beat them twice in the playoffs or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, or even in the championship, if we go championship, we gotta go double elimination. So, it's good. It's good, right? It sets the tone. But
you can see them. You can see what they have, who they're throwing, and whatnot.
Yeah, and they can see, but that's the other thing too. They see us. They see us, right? Okay, we can't take these guys lightly. We got to come through. So
we're gonna play them different now.
Yeah. So different pitching, different this, different that. So, Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. What's Johannem says? I threw a no hitter last week. Liga Herrera, Southern Division. Okay, cool, man. That's
No
awesome.
hitter.
No hitter.
Yeah, that's good.
That and that's 9 innings over there in Herrera. You know, that's not. You
So
know,
that's a legitimate no hitter.
yeah, legitimate no hitter. You know, hopefully it's not. He's not giving me an asterisk. Oh, it's combined.
Yeah.
Oh, we run rule them or something. I mean, even run rule means good too, right? I mean, you still for 6 or 7 innings you kept them down, but I mean,
Well, even combined is still a no hitter, right?
Cody, you're not gonna give me doing that. I will not talk about combining because then okay, why don't we do that with offenses? Okay, this team hit for the cycle. That guy hit a home run. This guy hit a single. That guy hit a triple. Why don't we talking about that? So I refuse to acknowledge the combined no hitter. I refuse.
Okay. It's MLB that acknowledges it. You don't have to, but they do. But then you must really hate the Astros. What, 6-7 man no hitter?
It's just not. I just feel like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think they're just pulling stats out of their ass now. I mean, you know, it's like then you start to get into I've hit into a combined a cycle because you know the last game I hit this and last game I hit that and I was, you know.
Or the guy who pinch hit for me ended up hitting a home
Yes.
run. We completed the cycle.
There you go. See, just like that. Just like that.
The 8th hole spot for this team hit for the cycle today.
Yeah, exactly, man. So it's you know, it's dumb. It's dumb, man. It is what it is, but it's stupid. So I get it. People want to talk about it, but I just I guess, you know, it's maybe I'm becoming that old guy, the purist, right? That says, hey, the unwritten rules of baseball say this. You know, maybe I'm becoming that guy because to me it's like, no, maybe this new gen wants to talk about combined no hitters, but I'm not doing that.
Okay.
You know? So maybe that's.
Well, you do look wiser with the glasses,
Right.
so maybe that's it.
I could stroke my beard, look a
Yeah.
little smarter, right?
Mhm.
So,
Gonna get educated now.
what do you think, baby girl? Huh? Thumbs up.
So we got the thumbs up.
All right, don't even say nothing. That's why you got a microphone. It's not sign language out here.
She's tending to tech issues.
Unless, I mean,
Yeah.
can you get some likes on our followers here? Just right there, it says literally right there, like right there at the bottom. Nope.
Anything positive, feel free to read out.
Yeah.
You know, we definitely can
Underneath
use
the
some
comment.
encouragement.
Look underneath the comment.
Yeah.
Go down. Yeah, right there, exactly. That's it. Just go through so let's get into some scores here, man. Or I mean, HHL, nothing happened because of rainouts.
Nothing
right?
happened.
Right. Yeah, because of rainouts, right?
Raina, yeah, we were supposed to play yesterday,
Yeah.
which is out of character because we don't really play on Tuesday, but it's a makeup game and we try to do what we can.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we'll play tomorrow because we're scheduled to play Thursday.
What park?
Anderson.
Probably not.
The standings are the same since last week. Panthers 9-2, Marauders 7-3, Thunder 7-4, Diablos 3-8, and Cyclones 1-10.
Well, okay. Well, and that's the way it's gonna be until we can get the league, the season finished out. Okay.
2 games Saturday, HBA. One of which we've already discussed enough.
What was Thursday?
That was
Saturday.
Thursday.
Yeah, you mean Saturday league?
Yeah, Saturday League.
Yeah.
Because there was no games in Sunday League.
Yeah.
And again, these were makeup games. And then there was a game on
Wednesday.
which was the Bandits and the Braves. And the Braves won 12-3, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's 3 wins for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's good for them, man.
Yeah.
I mean, trying to turn it around. They're putting that team together. You know, so
Bandits will get the number 1 pick.
yeah, that's what they're fighting for.
Yep.
Basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
And then playoffs start Saturday.
Saturday and Sunday.
And for Sunday League, yeah.
Yeah. So what are our standings for Saturday? Since our game finally determined that seed or determined that, I guess let's go to the standings of the playoffs. You know, 1, 2, and 3, or whatever you want to say, and then we go into who's playing this Saturday.
Who's playing who? So basically, it's the same. You got the Cyclones, Pelicans, Redbirds, Ironbirds, Padres, 45s, Avengers, and then the Marlins jumped us. There's your 1 through 8.
Okay. Okay, 1 through 8. Okay. So who's 8? Marlins. So
Yes.
Marlins play the Cyclones.
They will have the Cyclones in the first round on Saturday at Mall, 10 a.m.
Okay. Okay.
Weather permitting, of course.
Of course, weather permitting, man. Shoot.
So we got 3 games at Mall. After that, the Padres will face the Redbirds at 2. And then the Pelicans play the Avengers at 10.
Okay.
The Padres play the Redbirds at 2. Cyclones play the Marlins at 6.
Prime time.
Prime time. Actually, we have a primetime game at 7 at Northland. Ironbirds and Colt 45.
Cool. Okay.
So we'll see what happens. So we can watch 3 of them.
No. Yeah, because North and Christian don't have a camera.
But man, if there's any water, they're not playing there.
Yeah, any water. I mean, you leave the hose on over there, they ain't playing.
Shall we check the generalized iPhone weather app
Yeah.
for Saturday?
the generic one?
40%. That's what it shows. Of course, Houston is a big area, so who knows? 70% for tomorrow, 70 Friday, and 40 on Saturday. So if it does rain Thursday and Friday, that doesn't bid well for Saturday games.
It doesn't, man. It doesn't. Hopefully the weather lets us play baseball, man. Hopefully the baseball guys let us play baseball, man. That's what I'm hoping for.
So not only do we have Saturday playoffs, there's also Sunday playoffs.
Yeah.
Which you still get to play in a playoff game.
Yeah, it's true. Hopefully it'll go better. I mean, we gotta eventually go through the yard goats, right? If we want to do well.
At some point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys beat them this season, so
we did.
It's doable.
It is. It wasn't easy. It sure as hell wasn't easy. I'll tell you that right now. But it is doable. And like anybody else, anybody can be beat. Almost anybody. I mean, both the Cyclones Saturday League were undefeated. The Yard Goats were undefeated, and then you had the Cuba being undefeated. And they all took a loss this year. So, and I gotta say, I was part of both those games. So that's pretty. I guess I can hang my hat on that, right? Shit.
Yeah, there's something.
Something, right? Something came out good this season.
We take what we can get. So seeding for Sunday League, there's only 6 teams. 4 go to the playoffs. So your first, second, third, and fourth are the Yard Goats, Cyclones, Aces, and Eagles.
Okay.
So you guys got the double-digit wins, 10 and 5.
Yeah, we did. We had a pretty good season, man.
Yeah.
We had a pretty good season. So we got a couple Pirates in that team too. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, do you? Interesting. Any Redbirds on that team?
I can't tell the difference.
No,
I can't even tell the
Pirates.
difference. I can't tell the difference anymore. I don't know. Like Cyclone Sunday and the Redbirds is like
just meshed together.
It's like this. Like, I mean, they may be the same symbol. I'm not even sure.
Yeah. So the Yard Goats and Eagles at 12 Sunday, and then Cyclones and Aces at 1.
We're at
Spring. Yeah.
Spring.
So that one might get played.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, for sure.
How do you feel about that?
I feel good about the Aces. I mean, they gave us a pretty good run last game. Wasn't a big deal for us, but still they gave us a good run for the money. And I think Aces is one of those teams where like you don't know which Aces you're gonna get, and they may beat you that day. So
okay,
I mean, if you play the Yard Goats, it's an uphill battle. I'm sorry. So. Eagles are good too, man. I mean, I think the Eagles will beat us. They struggled. They had their struggles, but it is what it is.
We talked about the stat leaders for Saturday last Tuesday, but
and it didn't change, right? Our 2 games, Thursday and Friday, didn't change any of that, right?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
No.
So let's get into Sunday then.
I do have Sundays. You want to hear it?
I do.
A home run. What do you think?
Home runs. Shoot, I'm gonna have to say.
Now we're not looking at 9, like DeSilvani. These are more realistic
more
numbers.
realistic numbers. Yeah, I don't know who had the home runs.
Brett had it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, at 4.
Okay, that's respectable.
Brett Davis. Yeah.
Respectable. Yeah.
And I will do second and third.
Okay.
Charlie Warren, the GOAT, and Roberto Rodriguez.
The goats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Now you're going to see a lot of GOATs on here. But Brett does put his name on this list quite often because he also has the league leader he leads the leagues in triples.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's fast, man.
Yeah, he's quick.
I mean, I'm talking about he hits a pop up in the infield, and if he runs that out, he could literally be at second if you drop it.
Yeah.
You know, by the time you look up, he's already sliding at second. That dude's fast.
Is he fast around the bases on a home run? Because that's the question.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I mean, who is?
You know, and he's having a really good season this season in Sunday. I mean, last season before, he was pretty hot on Saturday, not so hot on Sunday, and so it's good to see that now he's playing better on Sunday. You know, I don't think
full circle.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing Saturday anymore, so maybe that helps.
Yeah, I mean, it could mess you up.
Yeah, so that worked out.
You know, maybe that's like seeing pitching in the 30 and up, and then you face 40 and up, and then it messes you up for 30 and up. Could be the same deal.
Yeah, could. I think so.
Doubles. League leader in doubles belongs to a guy on your team.
Oh, I'm gonna have to say that's Skivington.
That is, with 5, former Pirate.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something about Andrew, man. And he was leading, I think on hits or RBIs for Sunday. But that dude, like, I've never seen him make weak contact.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I honestly can't. Like, I think it was last week or the week before he struck out, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know if I can't remember the last time he struck out. Like some guys
just happened.
Yeah, what the fuck just happened? I've never seen him not hit the fucking ball. Like, what?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the dude's solid. The dude can hit in the gaps. And I think that in the doubles, I mean, he actually had, I think, 1 or 2 that actually bounced over. Like that kind of
ground
double.
roll. Gotcha.
Yeah, like it probably stays in the, hits the fence. It's a triple. Maybe even in the park home run, because he's pretty quick.
Yeah.
But I mean, for sure it'd be a triple. But because it bounced over, you got to go back.
Sure. Okay.
So
hits and singles go to the same guy, and that would be Cheo.
You know, Cheo's a solid.
I'm gonna let you say his last name if you need to.
Hadagi.
Okay.
Cheo Hadagi, which, you know, yard goats. The dude's a beast. The dude can pitch. The dude can hit. Nobody's ever gonna accuse him of out hustling you, because when he hits the ball, he's not gonna hustle to first.
Yeah.
But the dude's dope. The dude's dope. I mean, he's consistently. I don't know how many. I know. I could tell you this. My rookie season, he beat me out on hits because he played one more game than I did, and my game got forfeited, and then his continued. And
so just barely.
Yeah, but
Okay.
he did. But the thing is, he did get it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think he got it last season. He's probably had hits. He's for sure every season been on the stat board for hits, right up there. But I got to say, he's probably done it like 3 or 4 times where he's led the league and won for hits. And Skivington had it last week. The problem is he didn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have been interesting to see if Skivington could have held on to the number 1 hits or what. But he didn't play last week. So
Okay.
congratulations to him. Not taking nothing away from him. I mean, the dude's
And that's 18 total hits.
Yeah, Junior's good, man.
15 singles. So you're saying you get a little more hustle out of him. Some of those singles turn into doubles.
I think so, man. Yeah. I think so, man. I think so. He's just, he's just one of those, kind of like Manny. You know, Manny will not hustle. He'll hit a double, but he will not hustle to second.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing, he'll steal second. Don't make no sense to me, but maybe that's another way to adding stats, right? I hit singles and then I got to steal bases, right? So, but the dude's good, man. The dude's good.
Okay. Most runs also goes to a yard goat, Cole Herring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
with 16 runs.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, so, they pretty much lead the league in most of these categories. And,
What's up, Bobby?
It's no wonder they only have 1 loss.
Yeah.
because they also lead with most walks.
Let me tell you this. Here's what's wild. They bat 14.
Yeah.
Like they'll bat the whole bench, and it's wild. Like any manager would tell you, like that's wild. To bat 14 people. Why? Because you can't get the lineup going. But because they're all fucking hitters,
they stay going.
They stay going. Yeah. Man. Oh man, I bet you they would have multiple 5 at bat games if they only batted like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
You know, because they're just that good. It's insane.
Well, it's all about winning games, I guess.
It is.
So the most walks, which is 11, 2 guys tied, would be Josh Booth, Landon White.
Cool. And Landon White's, I think, from the Eagles, right?
No,
maybe no.
No.
Is he goat?
Goats, yeah.
Goat.
Yeah.
So you got 2 goats there, and of course, shout out to Booth for doing his thing. Patient hitter.
Yeah. RBIs, another goat, Rigo Franco.
I think he's a 4-hole hitter, if I remember right. I think.
Well, with 17 RBIs, it sounds like a good spot for him.
Right?
Hit by pitch, Cheo has that also.
Really?
With 7, yeah.
Damn, I wonder if he's... Nah, damn, I don't think I have... I don't know. Nah, I don't think I got hit that much. I've been getting hit a lot between all the fucking leagues. I don't know if that makes the pitcher fans of the show or not. Like, that means they watch it enough to hate me. Or what it is, but somehow the ball finds me.
You and Lawrence, you guys are getting hit,
right?
Yeah.
So does them hitting us make them fan of the shows, because they're at least watching, right? So they gotta watch to get mad. So I get some viewership, huh? That's what the cost of viewership.
Yeah, I guess that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Where am I? Stolen bases. This actually belongs to an ace. Josue Mendoza.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
Play shortstop with him, yeah. I played with him. I know Josue.
I'm going to do batting average with at least 8 games.
Okay.
All right. Brett Davis, 471.
Damn, he got good average too.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
4 home runs and a good batting average.
Yeah.
Sweet.
On base, Anthony Wonsty for the Eagles, 567. And then plate appearances, Steven Lunsford with 56. He must be leadoff for the Eagles.
Yeah. I think he has a home run too. A couple home runs.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Nice, man. Nice. What we say we got? So.
And I didn't see pitching, so it's like there was no pitching stats for some reason.
You know, it's hard, man. I mean, I think whatever league you're in, it's hard to keep good pitching stats, honestly, because if you don't record an error, you give them a hit. People are not really keeping up with the balls and the strikes necessarily. If you're keeping an old school book, stuff like that. So, let's see. Don't forget. What do you say? Something that says, "Don't forget we took the first seed last season." Oh, yeah, you did. But I think they got knocked out too, though. X, didn't you? Like at the first.
Who's that? X?
Wait a minute. He says we. Like I don't think was he a Pirate last season? Wasn't he a Pirate last season? Or was he a Cyclone last season? I thought he only had one. This is his first season with the Cyclones.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said, "We don't forget we took the 1 seed last season." I don't know what we mean, because it wasn't the Pirates. Unless he's talking about Morbreda.
Was he already including himself?
He's trying to include himself in the legacy of the Cyclones, right? Oh, man.
We might need some clarification on that one.
Yeah. Okay, so now we got... so I didn't get nothing from Morbreda, I'm sure, because of the holiday season. I mean, nobody played. Coastal didn't play, but we got playoffs this weekend with Coastal. You got the let's see what I got here. I got
well, we know we got the
Cuba versus Hot Shot
and Cuba games. Game or games, depending.
Yeah, and then let me see, Hot Shots on so it could be, like you said, game or games, right? If Hot Shots win, that's it. That's the championship. If Cuba wins, they got to beat them again a second time. So, we'll see how that goes, man. So,
and that is Sunday.
Yeah. There's I I got some stats here from let's see, this is Coastal. So we got a player, wait a minute.
Jessika, is everything, you keeping it together?
Yeah, I wish you would let us talk when we're here.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get a double thumbs up here soon.
Yeah, I know. And let's see here. What the hell is this?
I don't see anything going haywire, so I mean she's doing better than
Lawrence, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's just like, what's the deal, man? He made it seem hard, but it really wasn't. He, all of a sudden there's no mysterious. I didn't do that, and didn't come off. Oh,
whoa, what happened?
What happened? I didn't do anything. Yeah, she's keeping it together. So, so I actually did I got to do one for. I did a little poll for Coastal. I got to do one for HBA, and I'll do one for probably the do one for HHL. But I did give me the MVP for pitching, give me the MVP for hitting, and a lot of people put Frias for MVP for pitching for
okay.
For what do you call it? Coastal, Cuba. So that's he looks like he's leading, and then in hitting, hitting wise, because looks like there is some stats, but looks like Jacob Gonzalez from the Hot Shots is leading stats in for the league in that, but he has 8 games played, he has 1 home run, 9 hits, OBP of .414. His batting average is 346. So seems like it's a decent.
Those are good numbers.
Some good numbers, but it's hopefully other leagues will keep better stats so we can shout them out and shout out the players, right? Shout out the players. That's what this show is really. Is like to shout out the players doing well in Houston, right?
Yeah.
I mean, ESPN can talk about fucking MLB. I don't give a fuck about that. But here we're shouting out, hey man, we got a no hitter. Hey, we got this, we got that. This is for us to brag about ourselves and what we've done and our own accomplishments. So I think that if we can get all the other leagues to try to keep good stats,
yeah,
it kind of helps everybody out because it keeps people wanting to do better, right?
Yeah.
There's times, and I think we both acknowledge it. There's times where you think you're doing good, and you look at your record, and you're like, yeah, I guess I'm not.
Yeah.
And then there's sometimes where you're like, man, I'm having a shit season, and then you look at your stats, like, hey, actually, it's actually doing really good, like better than I thought. But in your mind, you might think you're going through a slump, but in reality, your stats say different. So it can work for you and against you. So I think that it's important to have stats.
That reminds me of stats for HHL and HBA. For some reason, night and day.
Yes, I agree.
The pearls of managing, right?
Oh yes, especially managing when you're trying to get your head in the game, right, and try to focus on, hey, what do I do? What am I missing? What am I not seeing? And then we've seen it both ourselves, right? Because what we see and what happens with the Pirates and what happens, like you said, with the other leagues. So it is tough. I mean, I have fun being a player. But sometimes being a manager, coach, whatever the hell you want to say, just kind of sucks the fun out of the game, man. You definitely struggle trying to get things together.
Yeah, it's added pressure, and stressors that you wouldn't think about, especially when things aren't going well at the start of the game. Like if you have to make all these last minute changes, it can affect you mentally.
It does.
And this game is all mental.
It's all mental, man. It's all mental. I mean, I got. When we were playing the Twins, I got hit twice, right? So the third time, in my head, I'm thinking, do I even fucking bring a bat? Is there a reason for me to bring a fucking bat to the fucking the plate? Because I'm about to get hit again. You know what I mean? I ended up battling through, and I got to walk out of it. But it's that kind of game, and like you said, things affect you, and you're in a strikeout, right, can affect you. A home run can affect you because you think, I want to go yard again, and then you strike out. That's what you normally see. Your percentages of striking out go up after you hit a home run. So, and then sometimes even your percentages of striking out go up again because you got it in your back of your head, like don't strike out, and then you strike out.
I can't win. I can't beat this guy. Right?
Yeah.
Like you have lost from the beginning.
And I think I think for the most part it was a well umpired game. You know, I don't think there was any really huge issues with strike zone. I think it was fine. But here, I'm gonna put it out here today and see what it was a conversation I was having with Omar. You know, you got D-bats, right? We go to D-bats to hit better, right? I think that Gary Majewski needs to have a lane for the umpires to sit there and call balls and strikes. And I'm not talking shit to the umpires. It may sound like that, but what I'm saying is
it does sound like that.
It does sound like that. And maybe I'm gonna get struck out again. But
I mean, I feel like we've traveled down this road before.
I'm trying to.
We all three of us have walked away with a backwards K because of it.
But here's my thing. If you really think about it, what is wrong with that, right? If you have a tunnel that has a computer, because you do have computers now that they have leagues where you can just hit the ball, and all of a sudden you can know, oh, okay, that went 400 feet, or went, you know,
all these metrics on
this shit, right?
Yeah.
So there's no reason why you can have a lane where you have the computer up, and then it pitch the ball, and the machine pitches the ball, and maybe it gives you 4-second delay, right? Umpire calls strike, oh, it's ball, or whatever, right? And then you can have a little report at the end of the day and say how accurate you are. Because at the end of the day, I know it came out wrong a few shows ago about how we said it, but in all reality, there should be something like that. Because even me, I'm really honest with myself. There's times where I'll come back and I say, man, was that really a strike? Was that really a ball? You know, I don't want to hear what you think I want to hear. I want to hear the truth. Yeah. And sometimes the truth hurts. So they'll say, hey, Armando, that was a strike. He was right there. And it was just he hit the corner. And I was like, okay. What I try to do is mentally go, okay. In my mind, I thought that was a ball. Everybody's saying it was a strike. Okay, then my vision or my thought of where the strike zone is wrong. Mm-hmm. I need to make an adjustment. So I think it's the same way with an umpire. That an umpire, I don't think there's nothing wrong with him going to a tunnel, having a computer screen, you know, be able to tell him. I mean, we can't afford MLB, you know, the StatCast kind of shit. But you can go to definitely a D-bats, right? Something like that would have that, you know. They could have their own little facility, you know, if they wanted to. But I don't think it's not bashing. It's just the truth. Like we need to figure out how can we improve this, you know. I don't know. That's just my two cents.
Working on your craft, trying to get better. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Don't you want to be the umpire that everybody likes, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he calls good.
Because the rules are the rules, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The rules. The rules are really gonna not change, but the strike zone is where most people have their complaints.
You know, one issue with that is, or maybe not with that, but just in general, you're dealing with the human error side of things, right? You're dealing with one perception and another. Well, I perceive that to be a strike. Well, I don't. You know, so, and you may never see eye to eye on it, and it's what you saw at that exact moment in time, which is very small. The ball gets from the pitcher, crosses the plate. It's almost instantaneous, right?
Yeah.
Depending on the pitcher. So, yeah, it depends on what you see. You see something different than what this guy just saw, and you can't see it again.
Correct.
That's a problem.
And that's why there's no point in arguing balls and strikes.
Yeah.
There is no point because nobody's going to know which way it went, right? So, to me, but I have as a player, and I hope guys out there have realized that, hey, man, there's times where, yeah, dude, you thought it was a ball, and I guarantee you your teammates and the other team saw that it was that was a strike.
Yeah.
You know, and you just didn't see it. So your perception of the strike zone is different.
Right.
So I definitely think that it's worth an idea worth pursuing, attempting because it's getting your crap. Because, you know, baseball, as an umpire from that standpoint, it's the same, right? You know, whether you do the high school, this and that. But what does change is the speed, right? Mm-hmm. Where if a ball starts off here and you're throwing 40, it's gonna drop a lot as it gets to the plate, right? But you got Yusuf throwing a fucking 85-mile-an-hour fastball. That ball may drop down maybe half an inch at the most. So it's gonna be different. So that's all I'm saying. And it kind of, again, it came out wrong in the last a couple episodes. I just kind of started thinking about it more. I think the fair thing would be to have something where it was a machine that they could go to and just kind of look, because I agree with you, it's a perception thing. I don't argue balls and strikes, because one of those things is where like I'm like, hey, I thought this was this and it's really not that. You
just want it to be as good as it can be, and the more strikes or balls you see, the better you're going to be at calling it.
I think so.
Which is why you would want an experienced umpire over someone who just started doing it.
Yeah. And it's just, to me, it's not I don't think with I'm sure there can be a fucking app that you can fucking do it on your fucking iPhone. I mean, it's something that somebody can come up with, put the iPhone up. I mean, because they already do that for batting, they already do that for pitching. The next evolution that people don't talk about is umpiring. And here's the thing, man. I'm good. Hopefully my umpires didn't get off the fucking show after my little rant, but it's a hard fucking job. I don't give a fuck, what anybody says. To be back there, call balls and strikes at that, because you got to look at top and bottom and left and right.
Yeah.
Right. It's there's sometimes where you're like, oh man, that was off the plate, but it was. But hey, it was up and down. It was high. Yeah, it was high or whatever. Right. So it's
and it happens like
that, just like that. So I will be the first to tell you that's a fucking hard job. I've said it to I got a lot of buddies that are umpires, and that know I've got more friends now because of the show and just playing, and because playing a lot of ball. Right, we run into the same ump. Hey man, did I just see you yesterday? Yeah. Weren't you on a different team? Yep, different league, different team. Right. But the thing is like it's. Can you make it better? Should you want to in your craft, right? I mean, practice makes perfect. We do.
Yeah, I struck you out yesterday. I'll strike you out today. Well, I wonder if umpires, how we go to a game and then we see the pitcher, we're like, we got this guy just throwing gravity balls, right?
Yeah.
We're like, I don't like to face this. I wonder if umpires have that same notion, right? Oh man, I don't want to call balls and strikes on this. It's gonna be tough.
They probably do.
It's going to drop in, but it's going to drop over the strike zone, right?
Yeah. Or this guy's going to argue it, or this team's going to argue it. So, I definitely think that it's a funny concept, right? You just they have their perception of how they view the game. Oh, you guys are some old fucks that, let it go. You're not gonna make it to the show. Yeah, and I agree, we're not, but we're out there to have fun. And again, I don't argue balls and strikes, man. It is what it is. I just look at it as I need to hit the cages harder and reevaluate my strike zone. What do I know to be a strike and improve on that. That's all I'm saying. And I think that there's nothing wrong with just throwing it out there. Like, what do you guys think? I mean, I think that without insulting them, that's what I'm.
Well, I don't know that the market is there because there's way more ball players than there are umpires, right?
Yeah.
So
maybe we
got to think about that too.
Maybe we invented Cody, and then we just
is that what we're doing? We're spitballing here.
Yeah, we're spitballing here, man. Maybe we get an investor out there to come watch us.
Hey, Jessica, cut it. Just cut it.
We're gonna work on this plan right now. Cut the ideas out. Oh, what did Jimmy say? How about getting hit by pitch, Mondo? Yeah, man. Jimmy, you don't even know how many balls I got hit by. Like, I mean, it was a Thunder game. Johnny hit me twice with the fucking Twins game.
Cyclones.
Yeah. Cyclones I got hit. Yeah.
I mean, I think he's regretting the show now.
Right. That's what I'm telling you, man.
It's like, dang,
it's starting to be very suspicious how I keep getting the ball keeps hitting me, and I don't even stand that close to the plate. The only thing I have is that Omar prepped me for those type of things. He'd always hit me at batting cages, so I guess that makes it okay, right? I mean, you take a couple from Omar, right?
Yeah, haven't we all?
Yeah, I think everybody he's taking a turn with everybody. Like, hey, man. But it
almost took one to the face.
Yeah, I remember that. That was so close.
Insert here.
Hey, but you know what's funny about that is that I'm gonna tell you this is that it's when I got hit, Omar would always say, "Oh, it's my fault." Well, you're the one fucking throwing the ball. Why is it fucking my fault, right? So when you got hit, it kind of, not that I wanted to see you get hit, but it kind of added to like, okay, so fucker, it's not just me, right?
Somebody else is
getting hit. So the common denominator is you, So
well, the thing is, when you get up there to bat, right, you're looking in a certain zone, right? You're not thinking over here, especially in like batting practice, right? So you're focused here, and all of a sudden it's coming this way, and you have to react more to it, and you just can't get out of the way.
Yeah, because you're kind of sleeping. You're kind of going, hey, he's not going to throw something like that. And so, you know, it kind of goes, you know. So all of a sudden it's like, I always say, the curveball that didn't curve. You know what I mean? So.
And the problem with getting hit in the batting cage, you don't get to go to first.
Yeah. There's no reward, right?
No.
It's like, God damn it. So, you know, luckily, I don't think Jimmy's hit me. I don't think Jimmy's hit me, but I do not want to get hit. I think the one that hurt me.
Season ain't over with them.
No shit, right? And I gotta be careful, right? He's gonna fucking throw one. No, he did. I think he did throw one inside on me, like it brushed me off, and I was like, you know, it was close. But I think the one that hurt the most is, I think, the one I took when I was Thunder, because I think I still have a bump on my elbow from that shit. But all the other ones, to be honest, just, you know, it hit me. I mean. I think I took it like a champ, unlike Cheeto. I mean, this guy would throw a fucking temper tantrum and shit, fucking throw a bat on the ground. The biggest dude throwing a temper tantrum. I don't understand that.
Yeah, making a scene.
I don't know. Maybe it's all for show. Oh, hey, he says I still close. I don't think so, man. I've been working out. Maybe it's my chest, you know? I don't know. Or maybe it's that COVID weight. Maybe it's my belly, you know? Sticks out a little bit more than it should. But
that's it.
But you know, it is what it is, and I don't mind taking it. If I get, even though I feel like over the last few weeks I've been hit purposely, not all of them, but some of them. I just think that people need to be mindful that this is a men's league, and that we are adults, and that we do have to go to work. That you know, you could hurt somebody, especially if you don't.
We don't have MLB insurance.
We don't, and we don't have the MLB trainers and everything that goes along with that, right?
Orthopedic surgeons and
top of the line, right? You know, they're getting the top of the line. They're getting they're professionals. So I think people need to keep mindful of that, especially if you throw gas. I mean, you know, if somebody throwing 60 hits me, I mean, I'm not worried about it, you know. But somebody's throwing, you know, upper 80s or, you know, upper 70s, mid 80s, you know, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
that's gonna hurt. I mean, Panthers, that one guy got me pretty good, man.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But
I mean, if you're really good and you just hit me where it's not gonna hurt, but maybe the next 10 minutes that might be okay. But I don't know if you're that good to put it in a spot where it's only gonna hurt, you know, temporarily.
Right.
We don't need any bone bruises.
Heck no, man. Like the one that the second one I got hit.
Yeah.
It got purple.
Yeah.
It got purple, so it was kind of weird because it hurt, but it didn't hurt like that, but it turned purple and black. Yeah. So it is what it is, man. Like you said. So I got off my chest the umpire thing.
Your bigger chest.
My bigger chest. You know, just been working out. Maybe the shirts are getting smaller. Maybe buying smaller shirts. But what I do want to say is I got a special delivery today.
We do have an unveiling, a surprise.
Surprise unveiling. My Urandi glove came in today, so let's check it out.
Hopefully you all stuck around to the end of the show.
Yeah. Let's see.
So the technical term for this is an unboxing. Is that right?
That's what's hot on the streets.
Yes.
That's what they
Jessica, are we good?
Yeah.
Are we good? Huh? How's that look from my chair?
What's the term?
Unboxing.
Unboxing.
Thank you.
Do you watch unboxing videos?
I do not.
Good. Hope you're not a dweeb. Safe. I got my glasses on. This is why I have my glasses on. Anybody wondering?
Okay. Is that the knife you steal second with?
No, it's actually smaller. But
it's exciting.
It is. It's a glove we ordered from Urandi. Kip, right? Kip leather.
Japanese kip.
Yeah. Let's see what this looks like, man. Custom. Alright, let's go.
Pirate colors.
Yeah, let's see. Pirate colors, that's right. We got black and yellow. Let's see what we got here. Alright. So we got some cards. Alright, cool. And we got some batting gloves. Some Urandi batting gloves. Alright, cool.
Nice.
Thank you, Lou. Appreciate that.
That looks pretty good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Black and yellow. What do you guys think, man? Look at that.
Damn.
Got the little crown. My infielder's glove. Custom ordered. Black and yellow. Not too much yellow.
Not too flashy.
Not too flashy.
It's just right.
Just right. Got the Urandi logo here. Got the little bit of yellow on the trim. Right here. It's I think 11 and a half. No, 11 and a quarter.
Basket web.
I really like that crown, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Looks nice.
What do you think?
That looks good.
You ordered one too, right?
I did. Maybe we can unbox it once mine
Yeah, there we
arrives.
go.
Yeah, this feels good.
Came in today, so appreciate it, Lou. But we'll see. We got to break it in. That's the only bad part, man. I mean, I like having fancy things, but
It feels good, but it's gonna take a little while.
right.
I mean, I'm trying to close it, and that's all I got. Oh yeah. I think it's gonna break in nicely though.
Yeah, it should, man. So I think they did a good job. The glove looks good.
Yeah, it does.
I even like the way they put the black Urandi right there on the outside right here.
Oh yeah, that's good coloring.
Yeah,
I think it came out just nice.
Yeah, it came out really good. So I got that Pirates color. So I gotta get stuck on that team for a while.
Yeah, I guess we can't abandon it.
And then it's also Marauders colors too. So I just got to break it in so that way I don't want to make excuses when I make errors.
Yeah, we got to talk about that now. I mean, so if you continue to boot, I mean, what are you gonna do?
So
you can't blame the glove, right?
So this is what's gonna happen
because it is a mental thing, right? Oh, I'm using this new glove and it's not working. I had that with my Kona, but I'm past that. I love it. It's great.
Yeah, it's broken in.
Yeah,
we've already confirmed it with some excellent catches, by the way.
And the diving catches are holding now.
Yes.
So it's a mental thing. You get over it, and you need to use this nice glove.
It does, because the thing in my mind was I had a few, I booted a few. I've been having a pretty rough defensive season, I think last season and this little bit this season. And, it's mental, right? So I had a black glove. Had some pretty deep pockets. And then I went to my old school, that I've had probably for like 20 some years. Really small, 11 and a half Rawlings. And the ball just sticks in there, man. Yeah. The ball I don't have anything that pops out. Made some good plays, and it is what it is, man. But I definitely want to break this in, and hopefully I can look good. I can play good and look good at the same time.
Isn't that what it's all about?
It is. I think so.
I mean, if you can combine both, you got it made.
Got it made, man. So we'll see. This is my first custom glove, I've never. Even though I do have a lot of a lot of baseball accessories, I don't spend a lot of money. And this is a conversation I had too with X, because X, I think he has a A2. What is it, A2000? Is that the top of the line glove?
Sure.
Yeah,
Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson. And so he's like, hey man, well, this is the Gucci of So I'm like, well, I don't even wear fucking Gucci, so that doesn't even apply to me. Number two is like, I can never spend $300-400, on a glove. And this Urani glove here, custom colors, how I wanted it, what I wanted on there, for fraction of that price.
It doesn't break the bank.
It doesn't break the bank, and so this is like,
and it's quality. From what I've seen and others, it's quality.
Yeah, so I wanted to try it out. Say, hey, you know what? They're not expensive like some of the other brands, and I said, okay, let me go all out. Right, we went Kip leather. Right, that's the top of the line. So to me, I think he did a good job, and so I kind of splurged a little bit, and we'll see what happens, man.
And it was all worth it unboxing.
It wasn't,
right.
And it's funny that it came today. This is not why we pushed it for today. We just had some stuff to come up yesterday, but today, was Wednesday live. I guess we can go. Like I said, Dre says I can break it in 24 hours. Dang, I think I talked to Dre. He uses a mallet, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe I do the Paul. Maybe I go into the D-bats.
Sure.
And catch a few. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Just sit on a bucket and pop.
Sit on a what?
Sit on a bucket and just
catch it, man.
Yeah.
Should I wear a helmet with or without the helmet?
You should not. If we were to play toss in the outfield, you're not putting on a helmet, are you?
Good point. I've seen some that
maybe work your way up 50, 60, maybe 70.
Right. So we'll see how it goes, but hopefully I don't have to. It's not that hard, baby girl. I mean, it's literally like right here.
I know. That's what I'm trying to do.
I know, but I feel like the Cheeto.
Even you're struggling.
I feel like the Cheeto excuse is about to come on. There we go. We got power now. We just want to make sure it comes out. We're almost gonna call it to an end, anyways. Is it plugged in up here?
Yeah.
Take it out. Put it in. Anything else, Cody? We missing. So we talked about all the leagues, right? We got the standings. We got the playoffs.
Anybody know what time the Hot Shot Cuba game is?
I think it's not. Dang. I think it's a 9 a.m. game. That's
9 a.m. Okay.
I think it's
because there's no lights out there, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Let me see if I got that. Yeah, they didn't give me. If anybody gets the game time, I believe it's 9 a.m.
Okay.
You know, because it's gonna be a double header, right? So you got to do this one. Hopefully we get. Hopefully, I don't know. Wait, what time did we say the Cyclones game was on Sunday? Mine. It was afternoon. It was 1 o'clock.
1.
Yeah, so I don't think I'll be able to make that.
Might be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for me. So I won't be able to make that Cuba game, but I'll be in my own playoff game. So hopefully my team win. Anything else? Jessica, got any words for us? Go team or anything like that, or anything weird? Anything? What do you kids say? Sheesh.
Savage or something?
Savage? Is it savage? Huh?
Is this show
He left
Savage?
that in 2016.
Okay, what's 21?
Oh,
give me 2021. 2021.
I don't know. I'm not caught up either.
You're not caught up either. You're behind too, just like me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cody, got anything else? I got nothing. Right?
No, I think maybe she can fill in for Lawrence from now on. I don't know.
We had no technical issues, and we still have the long hair. We don't have the man bun, but we got the long hair. So I think we're fine, man.
You know, we are looking for software to blur out Lawrence, but or change his appearance. But that's not what's happening tonight.
CGI, right?
Yeah,
Some CGI stuff. Yeah. So we'll see what's up.
We put him on COVID protocol.
He was suspect, right? He was suspect down here. We'll just say he's a higher learning, and let's say he's blow drying his hair or something like that, you know. So we're not sure if we'll see him next week, but definitely we had somebody that took care of business. She's kind of like a Omar Cheeto combination, right? Doesn't say much like Omar, and was handling the computer like Cheeto, but handled it very well.
Got the job done.
Got the job done, man. Got the job done. So
thank you for filling in.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up there.
2 thumbs up, you know. All right. So I think we'll say goodnight to everybody. Let everybody watch the Astros game, and we'll catch up with the Astros game too.
Yep. And get ready for some playoff baseball.
Yep. Hopefully it doesn't rain, guys. Later.